In the peaceful village of Bhavanpur, near the great river Yamuna, lived a young man named Karan. He was kind, hardworking, and full of dreams. More than anything, Karan wanted to cross the river and go to the big city, where he believed he could build a better life for himself and his family. One day, his uncle arranged a golden opportunity for him, a place on a boat traveling to the city. Karan was overjoyed. He packed a small bag, hugged his mother, and promised her he would return as a successful man. As he was about to leave, his little sister, Meera, climbed a tree in front of their house to wave him goodbye. But suddenly, she slipped and fell badly, hurting her leg. Karan froze. The boat was waiting. This was his only chance. But Meera was crying in pain. Without a second thought, Karan ran to her, lifted her gently, and rushed to find the village doctor. He stayed by her side, helped with her bandages, and held her hand until she finally fell asleep. When Karan returned to the riverbank, the boat had already left. He was crushed. His dream was gone. He sat by the river, angry and heartbroken. "Why did this happen to me?" he cried. "I did the right thing, but now my life is ruined." His mother sat beside him, placed her hand on his shoulder, and softly said, "Beta, sometimes what feels like a loss is life protecting us. Everything happens for a reason." But Karan couldn't accept it. All he could see was a missed chance. 2 days later, news reached the village. The boat Karan was supposed to travel on had met with a terrible accident during a sudden storm. It had sunk deep in the river. Many were injured. Some never made it home. Karan was shocked. His legs trembled, and he sat quietly by the water. If he had been on that boat, he wouldn't have survived. His mother's words now echoed in his heart. As time passed, Karan began to see life differently. He stayed in the village and decided to open a small woodworking shop, something his late father had taught him years ago. Slowly, his work became well known in nearby villages, and his life began to flourish. One day, a wealthy businessman from the city visited his shop. He was so impressed by Karan's fine craftsmanship that he offered him a large custom order. Karan didn't need to leave the village anymore. Success had come to him. He smiled at his mother and said, "Ma, you were right. Sometimes what feels like the worst thing is life's biggest blessing. What feels like a curse today might be protection tomorrow."
If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more meaningful stories and life lessons.